Hey guys, Cdrama Invasion here and welcome back to a new video. Super excited to share my thoughts and first impressions on some of these dramas that recently aired. We finally have fan subs for The Blue Whisper, so I'm excited to share that with you guys. It's in the description box below where I put all the names to the dramas, and I recommend this person's subs because of course you want to support the original community and they are taking their time to sub this. I know a lot of people are wondering like what's happening with the Youku subs, and yeah, it's definitely strange and this is having like a lot of issues, and people are just discussing that this could be extremely problematic, especially when there's so many upcoming dramas like Immortal Samsara, Till the End of the Moon, etc. that will be made by Youku. So let's just hope that after they finish airing the entirety of part 1 and part 2, they will start subbing it. But for now, there are subs that are out. So it's by A Virtual Voyage. And if you go on their website, there's the download button or the stream button. Click the stream button and it will be embedded for you, so you can watch it there. And I think they are pretty good subs. The subber team said that they will continue doing this until Youku puts out subtitles, but of course, since it's fan subbed, it will be quite slower compared to if it was the official subtitles. I think there's around like 9 or 10 episodes out while I'm filming this right now. Now let's go on to my first impressions. So with my first impressions, I thought that this drama is okay. It's not too exceptional. It's actually a little bit slow, and it took me around 4 episodes to really get into it and got interested in the characters. Alan Ren and Dilreba's character is kind of basic, especially Dilreba's. She plays the nice girl, I guess, and there's not too much that's interesting about her. Though very slowly you will see like why she acts the way she does and just more interesting things about her and her backstory. Despite saying that, I still think it's way better than anything we got recently, Mirror Twin Cities or Ancient Love Poetry. Ancient Love Poetry, I had mostly trouble with the script and it was a little bit draggy. So even though this one's slower, I feel like it's better written. We also have the comparison to Mirror Twin Cities, which was kind of okay at first, but it took me forever to get through like a certain portion, and then I decided to drop it altogether. The chemistry here and just everything in general is just way better than Mirror Twin Cities. I thought Alan Ren's character is just so adorable here. The way he stammers and gets shy. He's like a merman that doesn't know too much about love, etc. And he's been caught by her tribe, basically. And if it wasn't Alan Ren and Dilreba, I honestly don't know if I would continue if I haven't seen how epic the trailer was. But if you remove your biases from this drama, honestly, it's not too impressive. At least the first like 6 or something episodes. It does get better, and based off of the trailer, it seems like all the interesting stuff will happen in the second part, which does make sense altogether. The set, the budget, distribution may be inconsistent at time. Like if I really have to nitpick about this, some things just stand out, like that looks really fake or awkward. I really love the OST. It's so great, and you know it's good when you have the Ashes of Love people on this soundtrack as well. Mao Bu Yi is here, and also Sa Ding Ding in the ending song, which will make sense since the same team behind the production of Ashes of Love is in this one. I think I'm gonna wait until everything gets aired or more episodes get subbed. I feel like I'll enjoy it way more if I sit down and binge like 10 episodes in one go. But yeah, that's my mini review for now. I'm looking forward to it and you guys can check it out. But I do recommend that if you're a binger like me, just wait a couple more weeks until we get to like episode 15 or at the end of part 1, and then just binge it all together. Next is Brilliant Class 8. I think this has around 40 episodes, and I watched the first 9 episodes and was actually quite surprised by how much I enjoyed this. So though it's a temporary fix for me, and I have to be honest here, anything with 40 episodes I'm super hesitant to go watch, especially all the way. So sometimes I make these first impressions video, and if something better comes out, I'll most likely drop it. However, this one is definitely one of the better ones that I've tried. And there's lots of dramas that are just unwatchable. Like after like 3 to 4 episodes, I'm like, I just cannot push myself to watch and sit through all these episodes. But with Brilliant Class 8, I didn't feel like that at all. There were some moments that were kind of inconsistent and you can nitpick on it. But overall, a drama about a celebrity trying to learn how to be a music teacher and basically change his image to look good. It's supposed to be a PR stunt and like a little thing where he does a rediscovery journey, but it actually becomes genuine later on. And I think it's super funny. Pretty engaging as well. I like that it's about character growth and there's some rom-com elements as well. It has a good balance between that and then the younger generation where you see the students of the teachers. It's a great youth coming of age as well. So altogether, it does have the potential to keep up this pace and I'll be okay with it. It's pretty fun. And if you have nothing better to watch right now, check this one out. I feel like there are some more meaningful moments, though the comedy might be not for everyone. I'm also super biased for the second couple. Usually people like skim over the second leads and their story, but I really like Wang Reichang since I've seen a lot of his other dramas. I think he's just great on screen and has this charisma that's so appealing. So far, for sure, there's going to be flaws between the female lead and the male lead. Female lead plays a strict teacher role and she can come off as over the top or being too annoying, always pestering him. There's lots of back and forth bickering. They end up living together, which is this whole situation as well. But you also see them kind of warm up to each other too. And side note, one thing that's spectacular about this drama is the opening. I don't know why, it's super fun. I would say check out like 3 to 4 episodes, and if you like what you see, then stick with it. If anyone is caught up over the halfway point, please let us know if the pacing holds and if this drama gets better. Personally, I'm not too sure, like I said, if I'll continue with this, especially when there's so many dramas that I haven't watched that I kind of missed out in 2021, and I'm in a mystery mood right now, so I'm probably going to pick up a lot of different dramas. Next drama I'll review is Glory to Special Forces or China Special Forces, depending on what site you're watching it on. This one stars Yang Yang and Yitong, and honestly, I'm not in the mood for this right now, so it's on hold right now. And I've watched like around 5 episodes and decided not to continue because military dramas, I feel like one is enough for me to last like a long time. This one has 45 episodes. You already know how I feel about anything over the 40 episode mark. This is personally just not my cup of tea in general. I'm only here for Yang Yang, the Yitong, the cast, but even so, I didn't find anything really gripping or interesting in the first few episodes. The last drama that I watched in this genre is Ace Troops, and if I compared that drama to this one, at least that one has a lot of scenes for the side characters where I really truly care about them, and they kind of settle you in with it, so they make things like light and comedic at first, and then you understand everybody's background story, etc. But here I didn't feel a connection to any of the side characters, which is definitely a downside because in military action dramas, there's supposed to be a lot of emotions for the team since there will be lots of missions relying on teamwork. Therefore, as a whole, my viewing experience went down. I love Yang Yang, but I'm not too into this genre in the first place. But I wholeheartedly support that he and the others went out of their way. It seems like they do have lots of intense scenes where they have to be underwater or like physically exerting moments. So props to the actors for that. Let me know your thoughts on it. I think I'll skip this one, and for sure I'll be tuning in to Who Rules the World. So expect a review on that. Next drama is Tomorrow. This is a K-drama, and with K-drama first impressions, I usually review it around like 4 or 6 episodes in. So if you're waiting on other dramas like My Liberation Notes or Again My Life, I'll definitely cover that in another video after a couple more episodes come out. This drama actually has mixed reviews at the moment. It stars Kim Hee-sun and also Ro Woon. Lee Soo-hyuk is in here as well. And for me, I think that it's because it's quite a standard format like Hotel de Luna or Mystic Pop-Up Bar, Witch's Diner, or The Uncanny Counter. Any of these dramas, I would say if you like them, then you'll like this one as well. So what to expect from this drama? It's a supernatural drama that kind of mixes in very dark or sad themes and cases with the supernatural or fantasy element. You have Rowoon, the male lead, who ends up meeting Kim Hee-sun and her team. She actually works for like this big company that basically hires Grim Reapers, and it's really funny. I like that aspect of it, how they show you the afterlife and how it's like the headquarters of a big company divided into smaller sections. The main group works in risk management. They're of course, the ragtag crew. Meanwhile, compared to everyone else who are very professional, these guys, their jobs is to basically prevent people from taking their lives. I do also have to warn that there's no or little romance at the moment. I don't think there'll be too much romance focused. So if you go in for that, you're going to be disappointed, of course. There's comedic moments, especially the epilogues, which are super funny. But overall, the tone is very serious sometimes, just because we're dealing with serious cases where people seriously get hurt or traumatized. There's some moments where I'm a little bit annoyed by how hot-headed the male lead is. I thought that the first 2 episodes were really great. The first case is something that I'm super passionate about, bullying. Because honestly, kids or teenagers could just be very horrible. And a lot of the times when you get older, these bullies just get away with it and they have a whole successful career, which is what's been happening. And is also a thing if you're into K-pop news, a lot of idols and stuff are being called out for being a terrible bully. And of course, like most of the time, there's no consequences. From the outsider's perspective looking in, you can easily say that, you know, you're young and dumb, you do things that you're not proud of. Like, everybody has these moments, but it's also no excuse to traumatize these victims who suffer quietly for years and years later. A quote that really stuck out with me was this one in episode 2. It says, "It must have been a moment to you, but for me, it was a lifetime." So it just shows that the mind games and power play with the bully has over the other people is just super disgusting. Overall, I understand the mixed feelings. I still think that this is a good drama, though I am a little bit bothered by how easily they kind of physically lay hands on each other. I don't know if it's like a supernatural thing. I get it that they're trying to like express anger, but it's like not just the female lead who's just trying to show like she's a badass or she's trying to get revenge for people. She literally goes around like smacking people. And then one time, I think Lee Soo-hyuk's character comes out of nowhere and literally grabs her by the neck. That had me like a little bit uncomfortable. For sure, there's history there, and I think they'll reveal it later on. As far as the first 4 episodes go, I think this has lots of potential, and it's a pretty solid drama. I would recommend it. Last but not least is a drama called A Superior Day. This one only has 8 episodes and it's a crime drama. This is a drama about a firefighter who one day goes back home and he realizes that his wife has been murdered. You would think that this is a great setup, and honestly it did, but then 2nd episode and 3rd episode literally reveals everything to the audience, and it just makes the father and everyone, including all the cops and everyone who's trying to figure out who the killer is just, they look so incompetent. And it's because it's so blatantly obvious and they keep on making the wrong turn, the wrong decision, and not questioning the bad guys at all. The writing is honestly chaotic. It's super messy, which is so unfortunate because the actors in here are really good. I probably will trudge through the last 4 episodes, but overall I would say skip this one. And if you made it this far, let's do the emoji thing again. So if you finished this entire video, then comment down below a green heart. And make sure to subscribe, give this video a big thumbs up. Lots of upcoming videos coming your way, and I'll see you guys in the next video.